So I took a fully submerged ice bath every day for an entire week. Pay attention in this video. I am going to share with you my experience, the positive, negatives, and some interesting discoveries I found out in taking a fully submerged ice bath every single day for 7 days. But you gotta focus. Now, first of all, I'm going to explain to you why I chose to do this experiment. Some of you may know I've been taking cold showers every single day for the last 10 years. Now, my idea behind taking an ice bath was to enhance those benefits. So according to those ice bath experts, and also according to multiple studies out there, some of the benefits of taking an ice bath are as follows. Easing sore muscles, limiting inflammation, helping the central nervous system recover and improving reaction time, decreasing the effect of heat, training the stress response, thus improving the immune system, mental clarity, and focus. Oh wait, and this last one here, achieving fifth dimensional awareness. I actually made that one up, but some people might actually say that. Let me share with you now the positive and negatives that I experienced, and then some interesting finds that are not on this general list of benefits. So when I started this experiment, I decided I wanted to take an ice bath every day, early in the morning, first thing. Rather than using the ice bath after a workout, after a leg day, or after a run, I kind of wanted to experience that ice bath guru lifestyle. You know, starting my day fresh, seeing if that amped me up for my workouts, for my day, enhance my mental clarity, enhance my focus. I was dreaming that it would somewhat give me that, NZT kick that Bradley Cooper gets in Limitless. Like seriously, because yeah. 3, 2, 1. The first thing I want to say is after taking my first ice bath on day 1, what I noticed was I was way more shocked than I thought I would be, especially after taking cold showers every single day for 10 years. The ice bath was just so much colder and so much more intense that I really could only stay in the ice bath for about, I think, 2 minutes. Oh, that felt horrible. It was just like pain. The shock from the cold water, all the blood rushing to the skin. It was really hard to last in the ice bath, especially after going submerged head under for more than 2 minutes. Why even this head dunk in the first place? What is with this head dunk? Why do you have to go under with the head? Well, I was thinking when I first got started that by dunking my head, I would be enhancing the cognitive benefits of the ice bath. As savage as that sounds, you know, brain here, dunk head to receive brain benefit, you know what I mean? I actually felt like it made a difference when it came to mental clarity later in the day. Getting up after that, usually after editing for a little bit, I feel kind of just like, whoa, you know? But right now I actually feel like awkwardly fresh. So that is actually my first positive that I want to share with you guys, and that is mental clarity and immediate focus. I felt fresh, I felt as clear as can be in the mind, and now I am not a depressed person by any means, but I did feel maybe even more happy, more joyed to be alive, as hippie as that sounds. I was able to string together words, ideas, and be almost more efficient longer throughout the day without getting burned out. Like it put me from 6 a.m. in the morning to like immediately that peak mental performance time, which for me right now probably is around 9:30 a.m. And it held me there for longer than it would be on a normal day. So yes, I did feel fresh, awake. I had extreme mental clarity. I felt happy and focused. However, I noticed by the time it was mid-afternoon and I was ready to train, to work out, I felt more mellow, steady. Instead of amped up during my workout, it was just kind of a more steady, lower energy. All right guys, so I'm cutting this training session kind of short. I don't feel like completely amped up like I normally do. Yeah, I don't know if it's due to like the ice bath so early in the morning, you know, getting so like amped up in the ice bath, and then that kind of like sucks that out of you for the day, or maybe I'm just being too much of a sensitive person. But now this didn't just happen on day 1, but happened on every single day where I took an ice bath first thing in the morning and then worked out in the afternoon, which is why on the last 2 days I decided to take my ice bath after my workouts. Wow, that still feels really cold after the workout. But the reasons why I might have felt more mellow are, could be anybody's guess. But from my opinion, I think it's probably because I went into that fight or flight stage way too early in the morning and way too prolonged in the morning, and my body was fighting through that stress, and it really kind of used up a lot of that quick twitch central nervous system energy. Hopefully that wasn't too bro science for you. But then later on in the day when it came to my workout, it felt like it was almost worn out. Back to the positives. The second positive I realized that was absolutely just worked way better than I expected was the reduction in DOMS, or inflammation post-training, delayed onset muscle soreness, the reduction of soreness in the muscles after a hard training session. So it is currently day 4. It has been about 4 hours since I took that ice bath, and the crazy observation I'm making right now is I am actually way less sore. When I woke up this morning, I was pretty darn sore, and usually from experience, that soreness lasts the entire day because I worked out pretty intensely yesterday. However, my legs especially are not as sore as they should be or usually are. And I think it's due to the ice baths. I'm honestly really excited about that, and honestly that's gonna make me really want to incorporate this ice bath routine on a daily basis. And I really never got fully sore to the full extent that I would usually experience when I didn't take ice baths and only took cold showers. Now maybe that's because the cold shower, it's kind of harder to hit the legs and fully get it around like the legs because it's coming from the shower faucet. But still, it was almost kind of uncanny how much it reduced my soreness in the legs after a leg day, or even after running, doing legs, doing flips, doing all sorts of training on the legs, where I would usually be sore either the next day or the next day. It just wasn't there. So it was actually kind of incredible. Now the negative of this reduction in DOMS is that temporary discomfort you experience with an ice bath, or that temporary discomfort I experienced with the ice bath. Yes, it was very uncomfortable because it's cold, really cold. Now back to kind of the journey as I explain this next benefit, which I kind of touched before, but I want to dive a little bit deeper into it because it's very interesting. So coming to days 3, 4, and 5, I realized that I fully didn't feel that almost freshness, awakening feeling come to me until I fully submerged or fully dunked under the water of the ice bath. Even up to my neck, it felt like I wanted to almost start to dunk my head under the water by days 3, 4, and 5, because it felt like that fully submerged dunk, even if it was only for a few seconds. I tried to hold my breath for a little bit. I don't think that was necessary. I think a dunk of even just 1 second might do the trick. But I realized it was that dunk that really seemed to amp up that mental clarity, that focus, the feeling of being fresh, awake, and just in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Now the negative of that was severe brain freeze. Next positive, immune system increase. I really don't know. I don't know if I did it long enough. I'd probably have to do it for a full entire year and see if I ever got sick again. You know what I mean? Or something like that to give you that anecdotal, my own opinion evidence. But a possible negative of that is maybe just too much cold exposure. If you get too obsessed with the ice bath, just like I was talking about with the cold showers, I got way too obsessed with the cold showers, taking them all the time, way too long, just freezing myself all day. It might actually end up decreasing your immune system because you're just overloading your system, treating it like exercise, just treating it like exercise and anything stress response. That's kind of just the general rule I still believe in. Now the fascinating discoveries. Something that I was expecting and that was confirmed in my first ice bath. If you were still in the ice bath, it would actually feel warmer. And that is most likely because if you have a limb that is still in the water, your skin kind of warms the water around it and it forms this insulation layer of water. So it feels warmer and you'll be able to last longer in the ice bath. Now, I actually didn't want this. So what I did was I kept the faucet running, number 1, and then number 2, about every 15 to 20 seconds, I would move around so that I would get rid of that warm water layer and get the cold water, because it wasn't necessarily about hitting the most time possible in the ice bath, but it was about receiving the benefits of that intense cold exposure. But another discovery I made is you probably don't need that much time in the ice bath to experience the benefits. Now, when I first approached this experiment, I was thinking like, yo, okay, we're gonna start out, we're gonna see what our first time is, and by the end of this, I wanna be in the ice bath for, 60 minutes. But I realized the timing of how long I was able to stay in the ice bath comfortably kind of fluctuated on a day-to-day basis. But when I got to about 5 minutes, it just seemed like I was already equalized in the ice bath. And any more than that would just kind of be showing off, really. So I feel like that's something to take away, is just if you are going to do an experiment like this, be safe, blah, 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 blah. But I don't necessarily think you need that much time in the ice bath to experience the benefits of the ice bath, especially related to D.O.M.S, mental clarity, everything that I've explained to you so far. This next thing I'm going to share with you is pretty darn interesting. When I had more calories the day before, that next morning, I was able to take an ice bath a lot easier and a lot longer and warm the water a lot faster. And you can see the days following those higher calorie days, I was able to melt the ice faster. Man, I'm melting all this ice. My metabolism's probably cranking right now. 3 minutes. That's it. I don't care. Oh. The biology working like it basically should. Those calories being used as heat. Crazy. Now, will I continue to take ice baths here on out? Another thing that I didn't mention earlier, a potential negative, is the ice bath setup itself. Every single day when I did this experiment, I had to go to the store, get 2 bags of ice, fill up the bathtub, put a bathing suit on. Might not put a bathing suit on if I wasn't filming it. Too much information, I'm sorry. Don't get in the ice bath, get out of the ice bath. I would take a shower later, so I would be using 2 towels a day, using like more clothes, the mess, the hassle, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry I'm complaining, but what I'm saying is the way I was doing it was kind of inconvenient. Now, I do know that people who utilize ice baths every single day come up with a more ergonomical system. I know some people get freezers, some industrial freezers or garage freezers. They seal them off, they fill them up with water, they keep them very cold, and then they use that on a daily basis, and they don't have to fill it up, empty it, get ice, etc. It basically just keeps itself cold. This could be a solution to that problem if I do want to continue that, but I gotta be honest, guys, I really don't have any room for a freezer right now, a big freezer. So if I want to take an ice bath in the future, it's most likely gonna have to be going to the store and buying some ice. And that's kind of a hassle. So what I might do from now on, so number 1, either after an intense workout, especially anything involving the legs or back, and number 2, potentially on a rest day first thing in the morning if I'm feeling groggy, to get myself refreshed, energized, get that mental clarity so I can attack the rest day with work, because I work almost every day of the week. Yep, 7-Eleven. Going. Alright! Melted! All of it! Hopefully this video was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I am planning to do more 1-week challenges coming up. If you guys have any suggestions for me, leave a comment below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn those notifications on. I have more videos coming out. Peace. I will see you all in the next video.